চৌকিটা ডেকে চলে আস। नमस्ते पीके जी।
नमस्ते। नमस्ते पवन जी।
Okay. नमस्ते सुनीला जी।
नमस्ते।
नमस्ते।
So, a few days ago in one of the class, we were talking about granthis. Anybody? Any idea what is granthi? Ever? Please say.
It's not. We have three Granthis: Brahma Granthi, Vishnu Granthi, and Shiva Granthi.
Yeah.
And Brahma Granthi is near Swadhisthana, between Swadhisthana and Muladhara. And Vishnu Granthi is on the heart, near heart chakra. Shiva Granthi is, I think, third eye.
Yeah. Yes. Any more idea about this granthis? Namaste, Julie ji. Any more idea about this granthis? Ever been curious why there are granthis? Why not? I mean, if Kundalini has to rise, why are these knots there?
Because they won't let it rise, they
they won't let it rise, yes, but why are there knots?
I think vrittis, we need to
a little, yes.
Yeah, the knots are there. Yeah.
Who forms the knots? Who is the creator of this knots?
We are the creator. Yeah.
The one who gave birth to us, or we?
We create. We make our own knots and then remove them.
We make our own knots and remove them. And why do we make knots?
Because our belief system has changed, it's not what our body is.
But our behavior in attachments, anger,
yes.
I think all the negative.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I'm not getting the right sentence, but
no. There is nothing wrong and nothing actually right in this universe. What is right? What is right?
Right is whatever is happening, like our planet is spinning. That's the truth.
Moral values, whatever we decide our moral values are, so that is right for us.
Yeah. So what is wrong?
What we don't agree with.
Yeah. So you may not agree to something. I may agree to it. Then who will decide whether it is right or wrong?
Yes, we decide what is right or wrong.
Yeah.
It's in our own,
Isn't it law making. Universe also decides something, or it has? No, I'm saying the law of universe you were talking about. That
yes, law. There are certain laws of universe. In number 13 are there. I gave some of you the exercise. How many of you have completed the homework? That's a big question. 4 of you were present. Sunela ji.
I was present. Which day?
Yes, Anuja ji, Viji ji, and Julie ji.
To see what we are thinking the whole day.
Yes. See, you remember. So that means I was not wrong when I wrote the names who were present in the class. So, yes, Julie ji, I think you took out your notebook. So, did you write them?
About my thoughts today?
About not your thoughts.
No.
I don't want your thoughts. Okay. I have my own. I am blessed with my many thoughts. I just want the law of the universe.
The laws of universe. Yes, I thought about it. So I find about 10.
About
10 laws.
Yeah, 10 laws. Okay, let's
Yes.
hear 10 laws now.
Some of them we said it. We were talking about it
Yes.
the other day about the divine law. We are all one. All is connected. All is energy.
Yes. Okay.
Vibration law.
Yeah.
The action law.
Action.
Action. Yes. I name it like this.
Yeah. Okay. Action. Okay.
Yes. In the sense that we have to act if we want to manifest something. After I note interaction law, I don't know if it's the right name. What is inside will be outside also,
Okay.
but we talked
Okay.
about it. Another one, I call it butterfly law, but I think it's not the right name. For me, it's the fact of every action as a consequence.
Okay.
Every thought as a consequence.
Okay.
If I think I will arrive to do something, I will finish to arrive to do it. Then compensation law. All what we do will be back in return with the same level of energy, I think. After attraction law. Yes. We can attract people with our thoughts, emotion, talks. So it's the same for negative energy and positive energy. We can attract negative person or positive person. I was thinking about also the fact of every realization takes time. Like a plant to become a tree, a thought in your mind, maybe it can take time to realize something. Relativity law also. We can say when I am sick, today I am sick, but my neighbor maybe is worse than me, so I have to relativate. And I think about another law, but I don't know how to name this one. The fact that each person can change his condition of life. With positive thought, we can, I don't know the term, can be disappear negative thought. And that's all.
Yeah, that's pretty good. Okay. Anybody? You found out anything else? Don't be serious. That's the law. Yes, Anujaji.
So I felt that we have to be compassionate with ourselves and with others, and be truthful in our actions, in our thoughts,
Mm-hmm.
And be kind.
Mm-hmm.
Be kind to one another.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and the last one that I could feel was forgiveness. Forgive oneself and forgive others.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that does. That is important as everything. Yeah. Sunila ji, any law?
I think they already said.
Yeah, but still there can be many laws. I don't know the universe yet. I just know a little. So I found out there can be 12 or 13 laws. There can be many more.
The law of karma. I think this is.
Yeah, this
It's
is
part of
already
it.
said kind of. Yes, it is
Yeah,
already.
what I know, they already said it.
Okay,
I
what
mean,
you know?
what I think, they already said it.
Yeah, for sure. Okay.
Is there a law of motion, Pawanji? Like whatever,
In science,
yeah.
there is.
Yeah, in here, something like that?
No.
No? Okay.
But what do you mean by law of motion?
Means if, like without motion, it's hard to get anything, like if you want to achieve something, you have to put yourself into it, or law of manifestation, something like that,
Law of attraction is there.
Oh, law of attraction is the same, yeah.
Yeah.
The desire. We must be very careful what we desire.
Yeah. Law of inspired action. Yes, we have to be careful of what we desire, because desire is what will lead us to act, and action is action. It does not come back. Just as the thought arising in us is heard by the universe right away. Once said, once thought, once felt, it is going to manifest. We cannot stop it.
It really happens.
Yes, it really happens.
So we all should be very careful.
This is
So
why yoga says, be aware, be conscious. It happens. Every moment we are creating our destiny. Every moment. Every time we are inhaling, we are creating our destiny. So you need to be very, very aware. But there is a chance that you should not beat up yourself for forgetting to be aware, for forgetting to be not conscious. If you don't do that, universe is also like our mother. It is our mother, not like, is more than our own biological mother. It supports us. It does. Okay, but that's nice. Nice to understand lots of things, because all these laws, they will play major role when we walk on this path, because we have to cover this path all alone. For some time you might find crowd, but then crowd will disappear. You might find some hands, hands will disappear. You might find some minds, minds will disappear. You might find some light, light will disappear. So we have to walk this path all alone. And so all these laws will play a major role. Okay. So there is a law called there are two laws actually. One is called law of gender and one is called law of polarity. Now polarity means there are two sides for everything. Gender also means two sides, feminine and masculine, good has bad. These two laws play a very great role because we are still a process. So it's very hard to always try to be positive, which many people say. We cannot be positive 24/7. Because if you know what is going to happen tomorrow and day after tomorrow and day after tomorrow and day after tomorrow, there will be no joy in living a life. Is it not? Or do you think there will be a joy if you know everything? There won't be any joy because there won't be any surprise gift. If life does not provide a surprise gift, it's better to be laying peacefully forever. Because life without a little chatpata, a little spice in it is not nice. So these two laws have to be very carefully understood. Sometimes we will be receptive, sometimes we will be trying to snatch. Snatch in not the meaning will take over or rob or steal, but sometimes we want, and sometimes we want to give. This will always happen in us, which is a law of gender. Feminine is receptive, masculine is doing things, which means if I do, I receive. The polarity says every time you do, if you don't become the doer, you move above these two laws. Bhagavad Gita says, Karam kar, phal ki chinta na kar, which means do your deed, don't think what you will receive in return. But remember, every time you do something, you have to receive back. So become aware when you do something. Have a question placed before your action. Would I like this to happen to me? If you answer yes, go for it. If the answer is no, don't do it. Right? If I don't want to be cheated, I should abide myself from cheating others. That's how we keep on a check. Because there is another law which you all know, the law of cause and effect, which is also known as law of karma. So all these laws connect with each other. We need to find out how they connect with each other, because once we understand their connection, we will understand the three knots in us. All these three knots are created because of these laws of the nature or universe. All these laws, 12, 13, maybe 100. But I generally studied only 12, sometimes less than that, but that's the maximum I have studied so far. It is not easy to see all as one, right? Law of oneness is a hard job to do. But then there is a question: will I like to be avoided? Would I be happy if people avoided me? If the answer is yes, great. If the answer is no, if you don't want to be avoided, neglected by others, don't avoid and neglect others. And you can start to follow the law of oneness. When you start to follow the law of oneness, all your actions become for the greater good of you and others. So you have to connect these laws, and once you start to connect, I just forget his name. The inventor of Apple is?
Steve Jobs.
Yes, I just forget his name. I don't know. Steve Jobs wrote a very good line in one of his quotes there. All these dots in your life will one day make sense. So every dot right now, every action of ours, every thought of ours will one day make sense. Again, I said there is no good or bad. It can go either way. But dots will make sense. So every action will make sense. Once you understand this, the law of transmissional energy comes into play. You will not let your energy move away here and there, because you will understand everything is energy. Also, this helps to understand and make us follow the law of oneness. When we see everything as energy, it just becomes easy for us to follow the law of divine oneness. What I give out is always what I will get back. The thing is, I might do something with my mouth or my hand. Inside, I might think something. This thinking is the danger. The outer action is not that harmful than what is inside, because universe is not going to judge us by the action outside. It is always going to take into consideration the action inside. So thoughts have to be watchful. This is why we have to sit with ourselves every day find time, a devoted time, so that we can at least understand what is going on, so that we can stop those repetitions. We need to drop our thoughts from 60 to 70,000 a day to somewhere around 15 to 20,000 a day. We have to drop them. This we can do by sitting with us every day, again and again, again and again. Then we can know which thoughts are repeating. The repetition thoughts should start to disappear from our life. Okay, that's all. We'll talk about the laws and we will return back to Granthis. Sunila ji already said there are 3 Granthis: Brahma, Vishnu, and Rudra. Now, these 3 Granthis in the physical body, they are inside. They are the obstacle for the free flow of our energy. PKG also said, we on our own self form these Granthis. Yes, these knots are created by us and they represent the level of awareness we have. When we are overpowered by Maya, illusion, when we are overpowered by ignorance, when we are overpowered by attachment to material things, the knots become more stronger. So Brahma Granthi, which is situated, generally said to be situated in the Muladhara chakra nearby, or maybe it's found in that region. This Granthi implies our attachments to objects. When we are always thinking about me first, when we are very much selfish. Now, there is a thing. Yoga says be selfish, but that is what yoga says. Right now, the selfishness or selfish nature we are talking about is without knowing yoga. So, if we keep on thinking negativity, what is to happen, we don't know, but we start assuming. Every assumption made, if it is not for our well-being, it is said to be a negative energy. Innocence is nice. Ignorance is not good. If I wake up and I move to the refrigerator and drink cold water, I know it's not good for me, but I'm ignoring the fact. And in a day, if we ignore facts, this will only lead to more knots in the Muladhara, or the Brahma Granthi will become more strong. So drop your ignorance as soon as possible. Okay. How can you drop it? Any suggestions for me? How to drop your ignorance?
Just by being aware of the activities we do all day, and we can be more present and more conscious of all the actions we take, so that it's according to our duties, or according to our thoughts, that it is what we are doing is right.
Okay. Any more suggestions?
Well, path of yoga itself is the best path to remove ignorance. So if we are following that path where we are doing our sadhana regularly, which in return is helping us to become more aware, and we can move towards wisdom.
If we know,
Yes.
if we know the path of yoga, because many people are on the path of yoga in full ignorance.
Right.
That's a danger.
I think coming out of ignorance is also one's own desire. If I want to if I understand how my life is moving, or how I am acting in life, and if I don't like it, then I would try to, undo those things or unlearn those things which the society or which my experiences have made me to learn and to grab or hold on to them. It's my desire. It should come from within, than from the outer world, than from the outer sense.
Yeah,
If
for
that
sure.
seed is there, and if I understand that seed, and I really want to, go in that direction, then I can come out of this pond of wisdom, or this whole illusion.
Yeah, that is the only way. Many ways, but that is the only way. Which is also in the morning we said, like vairagya. So it's a desire. If I want to change, if I see my life is not flowing the way I want to, because at least life should happen, my life should happen the way I want it to. Outside things I cannot change, outside people I cannot change. I can change my way. Yes, so desires play a major role. Okay.
Is it,
Coming.
Pawanji, is it something to do, because ignorance is one of the doshas, which is tamas, So keeping that in mind, if we want to come out of ignorance, we have to change what we are, our whole thing, like our physical body, our mental body, our psychology. We have to move from tamas to sattvic field, more towards that. We cannot remove all of the tamas, or we cannot be in the rajas. So it's like changing the whole, it's like a whole everything about the person, if the person is in ignorance most of the time.
This changing thing is a very tricky subject. People want to change
Right.
everything. Change is constant. We cannot be in tamas or rajas or sattvic all the time. It keeps on changing. That is inside. The same thing is happening in the universe. The universe is also changing. The people we encounter are changing. The circumstances, the economies, the politics, everything is changing. The thing is, if we are trying to now change, when change is already constant, we are actually putting a hindrance between the changing. Is it not?
Yeah, but if we are more of in ignorance, we have to see it and try to change it so that we don't become ignorant for the rest of our life. Or
I totally get what you're saying. The thing is, say I am ignorant. The ignorant me is trying to change me. Where is it going to lead? That's a big question. That's what I'm saying. I being ignorant, I cannot change myself. I being a bad person cannot become a good person. Because the bad me is trying to make a good me, which is not going to happen. So the ignorant me cannot become a wise person. Because who is trying to change? Who is trying to become wise? An ignorant person is not going to be there. Remember again the law of polarity. In my ignorance, there is also wisdom hiding. I just have to flip or see the other side. So it's like I accept myself totally as I am first. And then ask myself, is my life happening as I want it to happen? If not, what is stopping? Once I ask that, then I see that these actions, these thoughts of mine are keeping me from becoming who I can be. Then I'm not trying to change anything. I have only accepted. Now I will be doing the things the other way. Same thing. It's the same thing of changing, but we cannot change ourselves. Because changes keep on happening constantly. And when it's a law of universe, change is constant. We just should try to not put our hand in between. We just need to allow. You said in the beginning, a little more awareness, creating a little more conscious. Yes, that we can do. But we just cannot think and change ourselves. It's like before becoming or before even going back again to the first sutra of Patanjali. Before that, now things have to happen. After now, nothing can happen. It's only that before I was greedy, running after money, trying to be number one. The same person, me, is now trying to be on the spiritual path. I have only changed the color of the clothes. Inside me is the same. It will be the same thing. What I did here is what I will do here. So before coming from here to here, in between, just like that pendulum, in between, there is this option. That is that moment between every inhalation and exhalation. There is that subtle moment. I have to stay there. There is where transformation can happen. It cannot happen here or here. So if I was ignorant in this field and I turn my path to this field, I will be still ignorant. This is why I said people, many people are on the path of yoga. They think they are, but they are the same. Nothing has happened. If this path wasn't serving me, and I make my mind, okay, this is not my thing, and I change here, then nothing will happen. On this path, if I realize that all this is not going to give me what I want in life, that's when transformation has happened, and I took or choose this path, then I have become different. But if you see into the most of these yoga societies or the community of yoga, people are the same. Okay? So instead of this, they are only doing this. That's changed, nothing else. Otherwise, everything is the same. Okay? They here used to count money. They are here counting the money. They here used to have jeans. Now they have leggings. They here used to have brands like, I don't even know the names. So sorry. Next time when I do TTCs, I will learn some brand names. So they go to Paris. They go to Paris. They go to all those beautiful places and get those brands. Now they are looking for sponsors who have name in the yoga field. It's same. If you see nicely, it is the same thing. This won't help. A yoga school every year tries to give or create thousands of graduates, teachers. It's not going to help. It is not going to help at all. Yoga schools should be so authentic that even in a year they create 5 teachers, they create the best ones who will be actually doing something. Otherwise, what's the use? Because all those papers not yesterday, some days ago, when I thought of selling them, the price was very low. So I did not sell my certificates because they did not even give me 1 kilogram yet. So I thought if I need to sell, at least I should have 1 kilogram of certificate so that I can make some money. Otherwise, no point. So what I'm trying to tell or trying to let out of me is, deep inside we need to understand, am I doing the right thing which will bring some change in the outside? Ignorance can then be removed from life. Is it not? So that's a big question we need to place before ourselves. Am I doing something for the greater good of the society. Because this life is not for, at least this is not for me. This is for outside. Because we are formed from outside. All this is borrowed, everything. So when everything is borrowed from outside, we should do the best for outside. Because in the end, we all do the best thing. We are the best manure. Human body is the best manure for the soil. That we all will do. No doubt about that. But before that, can we do something good more? Okay. Do you know this? This is the best manure?
Yeah.
Yes. This is the best manure for the soil. Plants grow happily on the dead body of us, not animals, of humans. Okay. So we'll talk about this someday else. Let's come to Vishnu Granthi, which is said to be situated in the Anahata Chakra, heart center. Now, this is totally emotional bondage, pure emotions. The attachments are strong here because emotions are strong here. Now, if I have strong attachments and if my emotional bondage with the outside is greater, then I will be having a blockage or a knot here. Now, thing is, just as the first one was related to tamas, this one is related to rajas, if we talk in terms of gunas. So this rajas guna is like, there is a passion. Heart creates the best passion. With passion comes ambition. So people, if they have passion not directed on the right way, because passion, if it is directed on the right way, becomes compassion. It is passion which becomes compassion, nothing else. So compassion is not a very big thing. You first have to need a passion and put it on the right track, and you will become a house of compassion on your own. So, inner peace. Now, inner peace is a very big thing. We need to understand that the inner peace, if the word is inner peace, it always has to be inside. But if we are looking for that peace from outside, we are only creating more and more emotional bondages. If she does this, I will be happy. If she listens to me, I will find peace. Never going to happen. And if it is she, then never. If it was a he, there was still a chance. With the she thing, next to impossible. Okay? She can't even listen to herself. Who am I that she will listen to me? Because there is a beautiful, right now it looks beautiful. I'm writing something on nature, man and woman. Whatever I write looks amazing, at least for now. When I someday read it out, maybe I don't know what it will happen. Right now it looks so nice. When I am comparing a man, a nature and a woman, and I'm writing things, they look beautiful in words. So I'm not saying she means all of you, okay? Here only he are two. What I'm trying to say, the C means the feminine energy. Okay, so don't get me wrong. Okay, because yes.
Sorry, I mean I interrupted. See, we talk about compassion here and see everyone as one. But sometimes other people actions, they furious us. For example, I would say serial killer. How could you find compassion for them? I'm just asking how
Yeah.
what can we do to find that compassion for everybody? Because killing people is finding compassion for them. How is it possible? What can we do?
See, in India right now, every day, I don't fall into the trap of media, but because I have this small community where I get a chance to talk, I get messages every day, almost every 15 minutes, about a rape being done. Almost every 15th minute. Killing. They rape and they kill. Mostly. So I'm not looking at the action of that person. I'm trying to look at the other side of the person. This is that person. This is the action which raped or killed. But there is this person behind that person. I'm not saying they should be hugged. I'm not saying they should be given, oh my God, namaste also. What I'm trying to see is this the only, is this action the total fault of this? Or there is something behind which created this action? There can be a reason. There always has to be a reason. I used to write, when I was writing on Tumblr, I wrote there for 5 years. Okay. Continuously, I used to write. And I used to call these people sick minded people. I used to call them sick. Okay. Now I used to call them sick, and it is a sickness. But has anyone tried to solve their sickness? Their parents, their neighbors, relatives? Have anyone tried to listen to them? What is going inside them? Nobody cares about them. Nobody. I'm not saying they should be cared, but nobody cares. There are people who studied in the school and colleges and nobody accepted them. Nobody gave them a damn. They wanted to be recognized. We all want. We all want to be recognized. We all want to be given a little more than what we are. Now they suffered. Whose fault is that? Is that their fault? Is the fault of the people around them? All these, as I said, like Steve Jobs says, all these dots make sense. So all these happenings in their life has made them who they are today. They want to be recognized. So they do things which will put their picture on the front page of a newspaper or on television set. They want to be famous. This is a desire. We all have desires. Their desire has gone too high, where they cannot even control it anymore, and they become, or they are called, rapists or serial killers. I'm not saying they are good, but I'm not saying they are bad. Because if they are not good, how can they be bad? Because law of polarity is universal law. If anybody is bad, that means good is also there. It's only that their good has been sucked, maybe by them, their thoughts every day, they don't realize their good. So if I have to find, the thing is, I don't have to find compassion for them. If this is compassion, I don't have to find anything. If this is kind, then it becomes difficult. There is a river, a ocean, a sea in India, sea, which is known as Ganga, Haridwar, Rishikesh, Vanaras. Now in India, there is a belief, you dip in it, all your sins will be over. Now this is Ganga. A very holy person goes there, takes a dip, and say me. A very notorious person also goes and takes a dip. Does Mother Ganga say, Pawan, you cannot come in? It doesn't say. It allows me the same love as much as this person gets. So if Mother Ganga is not doing that, if this planet Earth is not saying, oh my God, Pawan, you are horrible, you should die, you should be this, it did not do anything to me. It did not do anything to the other person. So if Mother Earth is not distinguishing between good and bad, if Mother Ganga is not doing that, who am I to judge? When this question is no more left, this becomes compassion. Okay, then you don't have to think about it. Only when we think, oh my God, he does this, he is not nice, his karma. How do we know his karma? Maybe he killed those people who killed him in his past life. How do we know that? We don't know. So that's what I'm trying to say. We only see one side of the story. We don't know the other side. Without knowing the other side of the story, we are not in a position to judge anyone. And the day we truly understand this, the passion, he's a serial killer and I take a boarding and I give slogans out, that's a passion, a beautiful one. But when those boardings and hoardings and writings drop, it becomes compassion. That's it. That's how it changed for me. It did not took me much time because I was totally full of guilt and I did the most horrible things in my life. I have done I haven't killed a person. I haven't raped also. Okay, that's beyond my masculine energy. I cannot do that. But what I'm trying to say is, I did many things. But when I realized that everyone still accepted me, my parents did, my sister did, my some of the so-called friends did, my relatives also did little, my neighbors did a little. So if they accepted me even when I was this, and this, it just changed everything for me. So I think everything comes from our own experience. We cannot become compassion. We already are. We just have to make that passion compassion. So we don't do anything to become compassion person. To be a kind person, we have to. That's a personality. I am very kind. That's only a personality. Okay. So once we get over this granthi is unblocked. Moving to our final granthi, the Rudra granthi, Shiva granthi, the third eye. Now this third eye, it is associated with the attachment to siddhis, personalities. I am an amazing yoga teacher. Gone. That's it. Okay. I can rise your Kundalini in 7 days. I can teach you meditation in 3 days. I can make your tantric expressions happen in hours. I can teach you breathing. I can teach you that. I can do this. I can do that. All these are gone cases. So never fall into traps or never go to retreats which says this. Nobody can do anything. Without my permission, nobody can teach me even a child's pose. However great a teacher he or she is, if I don't give a permission, nobody can teach me. Can they? Can I teach you handstand if you don't allow me to teach you handstand or a headstand? So that's it. For this, you need to ask yourself or make yourself very, very clear. Without my permission, I will not let anyone hurt me. Without my permission. Without my permission, I will not let anything outside create hindrance on my personal journey. Whose fault? My fault if I allow. Outside is outside. It has to be always here. When we understand this granthi or this knot opens up because we have understood all the secrets. We have understood all the ways of living life. And life just becomes a bed full of thorns, but with beautiful rose petals on it. That's it. So now these granthis, what do? We need to surrender. The first thing we need to surrender is surrender the sense of individual ego. Drop that ego totally away. And once that ego is away, the duality, I am this and I am that, starts to disappear. With ego, duality drops. All three granthis open up. Theoretically. Okay, theoretically they open up. Now, practically, you have to do this every day until they are open. Because once they are open, they don't close. That's the beauty. Beauty of these chakras and beauty of these granthis. Because once, as I said, once we move above these three chakras and we find ourselves here, there is only one way to go, up. There is no way down again. So next time when I come again, I will be having my journey to start from here, not here. Oh, I'm still here. Okay? I'm still on my Manipura till 2025. Then I will feel if I have to move up or I can stay there. But till 2025, I'm not going even to try changing it. Even if I know I have to, I won't do it. Because there are certain things to finish up. Karmas. Okay.
I
Now
have
this, yes.
like you said that you are here in the Manipur chakra. So what does it mean that the Kundalini is in one of the chakras? Does it mean that the chakra has started exhibiting its characteristics, both the good and the bad ones? What does it exactly mean?
To be very, very frank, without having any prideness or any proud thing to say, this has already risen up many times. Okay. But it is not giving me or it is not doing what it should do because me, it's not out of ignorance. It's not also innocence. But there are certain things we have to totally move away from. Now, this area, the Manipura, is related to actions. There are certain actions I know I have to do. There are certain actions I know I have to reverse them. I'm not able to do these actions and I'm not able to reverse these actions yet, even if I know how. Right now, I know how from outside. From inside, I know how to do these actions. I don't know how to reverse these actions because things I have done, they are my karmas. Forgiveness, done. Forgiving, done. But there are still karmas which I have done in this lifetime itself. I don't even know my past. This lifetime itself, I have done something which I don't know how to reverse because the other person isn't allowing. The other person or persons or circumstances or situations aren't allowing. So this Kundalini is stuck. It's not actually stuck there. It is not trying to go down, that I know, but it cannot come up because it has to give me lessons. This we say as dark nights of the soul. When you totally know you are not nice, you are not doing it right, you have to change, but yet you cannot change. Because as I said, change is constant. If I try to change, I will move up and I will still stay stuck here. Because then it will not be a free flow. It will actually do something which is not good for my physical health. This I know. So this Kundalini is, they have to rise by making these chakras totally clear. And when you know that there is something wrong here, you have to work here. You have to heal. I have to heal my Manipura. I totally have to heal it. And this dark night, what I say, you can even read it on the internet. It's not like my words. But since I have studied and since I have been looking into, they are also said as those dark sides of me. we all know, we all have dark sides. We all have. Some of us realize, some of us don't. Like we all have traumas. Some of us don't realize, some of us totally do. So these are traumas I have been working upon. They are also some of my nights of my soul which are yet dark because light hasn't entered yet. Did I answer you, Anujaji, or I was off the track?
No, I understood. Yeah.
So we know where it is. We all know when our Kundalini is stuck. We all know it. We just have to keep looking inside. And then we have to clear it. Yes.
Pavanji, but to rise a Kundalini, we need a guru, isn't it?
We don't need anyone. Yeah, we need a guru. Who is the best guru?
Who's the best?
Who is who is the best guru?
The inner self.
That's it. So this
But
is why
who
this
can
is why
say
this
in
is why
what-
you don't need anyone.
But in videos also they say that, like, because everybody cannot be Raman Maharishi. He did it himself by him, I think all by himself. He didn't have any guru. But for others, sometimes we need guru to show the right track, like how to go.
Okay.
So that's
So give me an example who is there who had a guru and has done everything. Ramana Maharishi, you gave an example. He did it on his own. Now
Right.
give me an example who has done it with the help of a guru.
I know, like Shri M. I read his autobiography. Shri M.
Sri M.
He's from Kerala.
Okay.
He had a guru. His name was Maheshwar Nath Babaji.
Okay. Babaji. I know Babaji. Yes. Keep on saying.
And Yoganand ji, even he's so famous. I also read he was also under his guru, Yukteswar Maharaj.
Yeah,
So
I know.
with their help only they raised the Kundalini, right?
Yeah, they only raised the Kundalini, which right now I can raise for all of you. It will take me hardly 17 minutes and you all will feel it rising here. I can do that. But the thing is, are you going or are you ready to serve the world outside? If my next thing is leave your house right now after your Kundalini rises, are you ready? Are you ready to sacrifice everyone for the greater benefit of this planet Earth?
But wouldn't be a karma if I leave two children, won't count as a karma that I left my responsibility?
What is responsibility? You are again falling on the wrong track.
Okay.
We studied responsibility before also. Response plus ability. Your children are not your responsibility. They are here to grow their life on their own. You are here as that some creepers, right? Some branches are called creepers and there is a stick stuck there. You are just that for them right now.
I mean to say duties, more like, to be with them or when they need to be guided.
That's what I said. If this rises up, you cannot be with them. Why am I saying I want to be here till 2025? That's the reason. What I said, there are some certain people who are not allowing me to do this right now. I am giving them time. In my life, there are two people right now, my parents. They are not obligation towards me, and they are not even my responsibility. Neither am I their responsibility, but we are from the same branch, because if we are all one, they and me are also one. But there are certain actions, if they happen, then these actions will reverse in 2025, and I can do what I really want to. This I know. But rising up that Kundalini, Sunila ji, right now, if it makes you leave your house just like Buddha at the midnight, are you ready? If you are, may Kundalini Ma rise it for you in the next 21 minutes. And she will do. I won't do anything. She will do it for you. You just have to close your eyes and it will rise up. You have to be totally prepared for it, right?
Yeah.
Right now, you are lost in the word responsibility and duty. You are not here to do this or this. Nothing. And whose karma are you talking about? Whose karma? I right now may be over. My parents will still be alive. If I had kids, they would still be alive. Whose karma? Then whose karma? If I die right now, then whose karma? That's it. So we are thinking we know we are not here immortal, but we think we are. That's the problem, the biggest problem. I'm not saying anything harsh, okay? Don't take it otherwise. But the thing is this. This is in one of the TTCs, I asked people, are you ready? And they thought it's a big question. This is the only simplest question. Now you talked about Yukteswar ji giving Yoganand that. Yoganand ji were ready. The guru arrives when the student is ready. Okay, so you might not have a guru right now. In that moment, that person's single word will shoot it out of you. That's guru. But he or she did not do anything. You, I, we do it. We prepare ourselves. We every day prepare ourselves. These videos are amazing, but one side of the story. The other side of the story is what we need to understand. That's it. So we don't need anyone. We don't need anyone. The other needs us. The guru needs Shishya. Shishya does not need a guru, because guru appears, not a Shishya appears. We can only become disciples with discipline, and then it will come. Okay. So when you have a well, we go to fetch water. That is on physical level. But on this path, when you are thirsty, the well will appear on its own. First, become thirsty. We have to become that much thirsty that no, if this drop doesn't come, I won't survive. Then the universe will make it sure that the well arrives. And that happens. Okay, so we provoke the Kundalini. With all these things, we are provoking the Kundalini every day by words, by some kriyas, by some meditations. We are provoking it. We are trying to shake it. But she knows. When all this is clear, you don't have to do anything. You just have to sit and she will. Now she is Shakti here, and this is Shiva here. Shiva and Shakti, feminine and masculine, husband and wife, two divine sacred lovers. They don't want to be separate, but they need a clear passage. So our job is to clear the passage. It is then depending upon Shiva and Shakti when they decide to meet. We are not concerned about them. This is why Kundalini, in Kundalini Yoga, we are not trying to, like many people say, arise your Kundalini in 21 days. No. We can clear the passage. We are only trying to clear all these. Like right now, we are clearing the knots. In chakra meditations and chakra studies, we'll clear the chakras. With prana, we will try to clear the passage. With pranayamas, we are doing that. With nadi shodhanas, we are doing that. With meditation, we are creating more light. With some actions, with some kriyas, we are trying to shake our lower spine. We are only doing all these, and this is all we will be doing. That's all we can do. We cannot do anything else. Okay? We'll do 2 meditations right now. Okay. Take some time, and then when you're ready, you will close your eyes. Whenever you are ready. VGG, if you are on the bed, you can do it on the bed. Just close your eyes whenever you feel ready. And don't do anything. Don't watch your breath. Don't try to control your thoughts. Do nothing. Just sit. Just try to keep that spine long. Now take your right thumb and just press your navel. Press it, not very hard, but press it. You should feel it pressing into your navel. Right thumb into your navel. Now bring your total awareness to your Manipura chakra. Now start to visualize warm, sweet nectar stored in your Manipura chakra. Warm, sweet nectar. Now, with your awareness on your Manipura, with your visualization happening, exhale out completely with your thumb on your navel. Exhale totally. Now start with a Ujjayi inhalation, oceanic breath. And as you inhale, feel that nectar from your Manipura reaching your Vishuddha. Once it has reached your Vishuddha throat area, retain your inhalation. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale out. Once again, your thumb is pressing your navel, navel almost touching your lower. Again, start with a Ujjayi inhalation. Feel that nectar from your Manipura reaching your Vishuddha, the warm, sweet nectar. Retain your breath. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. As you exhale, the nectar falls down to your Manipura. Exhale out totally, navel in to your lower back or to your spine. For the third time, inhale using Ujjayi. Feel that nectar rising up, reaching your Vishuddha area, throat area. Retain your breath for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Exhale, nectar falling down back to your Manipura as you exhale totally, fully. Start your Ujjayi inhalation, the warm, sweet nectar rising up, reaching your Vishuddhi. Retain, and this time feel the nectar, the warm, sweet nectar converting into icy cold nectar. Feel it all around your throat. As long as you feel, keep your retention. And when you feel to exhale, feel the nectar dropping down again. With your exhalation, the nectar again becoming warm. You will again inhale using your Ujjayi. Feel that nectar rising up, reaching your throat area, becoming icy cold as you retain your inhalation. Do it for the next 8 times. On your inhalations and exhalations, remember, exhale, nectar falls down, becomes warm. Ujjayi inhalation, nectar rises up, reaches your Vishuddha, becomes icy cold. You retain your breath, stay there. Do it at your own speed. So, if you have completed, don't open your eyes. Exhale out totally with your navel going in, your thumb pressing into your navel, almost reaching your spine. Concentrate on the Lalana chakra, the upper plate of your mouth. Concentrate there, Lalana chakra, the upper plate of your mouth. And as you take this inhalation, this time the nectar moves up towards your Lalana chakra. Your whole mouth feels icy cold. Hold there, feel it. Feel your mouth becoming icy cold. Feel. Feel it. Feel it. Feel it. Exhale out. Your nectar stays at your Vishuddha. Exhale out completely. All your nectar is in your Vishuddha. Inhale again, Ujjayi, that icy cold nectar from your Vishuddha reaches your Lalana chakra again. You hold your breath, feeling your mouth becoming icy, icy cold. Hold it, feel it, hold your breath, feel ice in your mouth. Exhale out totally, allowing that nectar to move towards your Manipura. This time it is sweet and icy cold in your Manipur. Now you can remove your thumb, place both your palms on your knees or thighs, palms facing up, or any mudra you want to use. Stay there. And with every inhalation and exhalation, feel your Manipura. Icy, cold, sweet nectar stored. Every impurity has been removed. Okay, you can now gently blink open your eyes before we start the next meditation. This meditation in Kundalini is taken from Tantra. It is known as Amrit Pan meditation. Amrit means nectar. Like in India, we say Jalpan means food. So you have digested nectar from your Manipura, filled up your Vishuddha, and filled up your mouth with the nectar. So from your Manipura till your mouth chakra, the Lalana chakra, everything is now nectar. Okay. The next meditation we will be doing is Nada Sanchal Asana. Nada means also nadis because it's not nada, it is actually nad. The A is added. It's a nad. Nad is also a kind of our nadis, which is the meridians, having a little music. Nad. There is a little music in it. Okay. So close your eyes, and this we'll be doing on our 6 chakras from Mula till Agya chakra. Close your eyes again. Find your comfortable sitting pose, rolling your shoulders up, back and down, lengthening that spine, palms on your thighs or knees, palms facing up, elbows little bent, so that your body is totally relaxed. Just eyes closed, feeling the inhalation and exhalation happening. And now drop your head down. That means your chin moves towards your chest. Drop it down. Exhale out completely. Once you finish your exhalation, if you know your perineum, take your right arm and hit your perineum 3 times if you know where it is. If not, visualize your Mula Bandha. Visualize your Mula Bandha being knocked 3 times. Mentally, you can say 1, 2, 3. In your exhalation, holding. Now, inhale with Ujjayi. Once you complete your total inhalation, drop your head back so your chin moves up towards the ceiling. Hold your inhalation. Hold as long as you can. Concentrate on your Bindu, third eye, and also your medulla, the Brahma Nadi. And when you feel it is time to exhale, drop your head down, chin towards your chest. Hold your breath, hit your Mula Bandha 3 times again, or visualize holding your breath, and inhale. You will use your Ujjayi, and then your head drops down when you hold your inhalation, concentrating on your Bindu, the Mahabindu, the third eye, the Agya chakra, and your medulla oblongata. Do it one more time. Exhale. Holding your exhalation, hit your Mula. Keep holding. When you have to inhale, you will use your Ujjayi. Then your head drops down, concentrating on your third eye and medulla. And this time, when you exhale, your head comes in the straight line. That means your chin is parallel to the ground. Okay, don't open your eyes. Now take your inhalation. Normal inhalation. As you exhale, you will again drop your head down, chin towards your chest. This time, concentrate on your Swadhisthana. Hit there 3 times or visualize. And you will repeat the same thing. This time it is Swadhisthana. So you inhale using your Ujjayi, lifting that head. When you have to hold your Ujjayi, your inhalation, head drops down, totally aware and concentrating on the third eye and the medulla, holding that inhalation. When it is time to exhale, head drops down, chin towards the chest, hitting the Swadhisthana for 3 times or visualizing. Using your Ujjayi to inhale, lifting the head, to hold the Ujjayi, drop your head, third eye and medulla. Exhale, drop your head down, your last time on your Swadhisthana, chin towards your chest, hold your breath, hit your Swadhisthana 3 times. Start your Ujjayi, head comes up, hold your Ujjayi, head drops down, concentrating on the third eye and the medulla. Exhale, head in the center, eyes still closed. Take a deep inhalation, and as you exhale, you will drop your head to the front, chin to your chest. Try not to yawn. Hit your Manipura this time 3 times. Start your Ujjayi, head up. Hold your Ujjayi inhalation, head back. Concentrate on your third eye and medulla. Exhale, head to the center, and then head drops down totally, chin towards your chest. Hold your exhalation. Manipura 3 times. Exhale. Sorry, this is your exhale. Inhale Ujjayi. Head rises up. Head falls down. Hold your Ujjayi inhalation. Third eye, medulla. Exhale, head drops down. Hold Manipura, hit 3 times. Start your Ujjayi inhalation. Head to the center. Hold your inhalation. Head drops down. Gazing to your third eye, medulla. Exhale, head drops down. Chin to your chest. Hit your Manipura 3 times. Inhale, Ujjayi. Find yourself, your head dropping down, chin up, third eye, medulla, hold. Exhale, find yourself in the center. Take a deep inhalation. Exhale, drop your head down, chin to your chest. Anahata chakra 3 times. Your heart chakra, hit it for 3 times. Inhale, Ujjayi, head comes to the center. Retain your inhalation, head drops down to the back, chin up. Hold, gazing, concentrating at your third eye and medulla. Exhale, come to the center. Take a deep inhalation. Exhale, drop your head to the front, chin to your chest. Hitting your Vishuddha 3 times. Start your Ujjayi inhalation. Head lifts up. Hold your inhalation. Head drops down. Chin up. Gazing, concentrating at your third eye and medulla. Exhale, come to the center. Returning to your normal inhalation and exhalation. Take a deep inhalation. Total concentration on your third eye and your medulla. Brahmanadi. Mentally repeat Om 3 times. Your last Om, hold. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Return back to your normal inhalation and exhalation. Gently blink open your eyes. Okay. So those were the two meditations, Amrit Pan and Nad Sanchal Ashana. Anything to say about it? Anything to share? Anything to ask? Have a wonderful afternoon, evening, night, morning, as you are. Keep safe, stay strong, take care, smile
Thank you, Pawanji.
and smile.
Thank you, Pawanji. Bye,
Namaste,
everyone.
namaste, 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 namaste.
Bye, guys.
Bye.
Bye.